Jimmy Butler was never supposed to be this guy. He wasn't a top recruit. He wasn't a lottery pick. And for most of his career, he wasn't even considered a franchise player. He was labeled difficult, too intense, too demanding. But inside the NBA bubble in 2020, something changed. With no fans, no travel, no excuses, Jimmy Butler didn't just elevate his game, he rewrote how people saw him. This wasn't a hot streak, this wasn't luck. For a brief stretch in the bubble, Jimmy Butler played like one of the best players on the planet. And somehow, people don't talk about it enough. Jimmy Butler's path to the NBA was never normal. He wasn't handed talent early, he wasn't protected, he was homeless as a teenager, bounced between homes.
My mom kicked me out of my house, to tell the truth. I bounced in and out of guys' houses in high school.
I was always a big football fan, being from Texas, football's big. I think basketball made me third. But then I wasn't a fan of the sun, wasn't a fan of the heat. Plus, I was tiny. Everybody else started growing. I was like, I don't want to get crushed. I'm going to move inside to the AC, shoot at the orange rim.
Learned early that nothing was guaranteed, so when he reached the league, he didn't rely on flair. He relied on work, defense, conditioning, mental toughness. While other stars built their games around skill, Jimmy built his around will. And that's why, even as he improved, teams kept misunderstanding him. Chicago moved on. Minnesota called him toxic. Philadelphia didn't fully commit. By the time he landed in Miami, the narrative was set. Great player. Not that guy. Not someone who could lead a finals run. The bubble was about to destroy that idea. The 2020 bubble wasn't normal basketball. No crowds, no home court advantage, no comfort. And for some players, that environment felt empty. For Jimmy Butler, it felt honest. No distractions, no noise, just competition. From the start, Miami played differently. They defended harder, they played unselfishly. They outworked teams that had more talent on paper. And Jimmy wasn't just contributing, he was controlling games. Not with flashy scoring nights, but with timing. A steal here, a big rebound there. A drive when the defense relaxed for half a second. He wasn't forcing greatness, he was dictating it. Miami wasn't supposed to reach the finals. They were underdogs in almost every round. But Jimmy kept dragging them forward. Then came the matchup nobody wanted for him. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, the Lakers. On paper, this was a mismatch. Miami was injured, overmatched, outsized. And that's when Jimmy Butler did something insane. He didn't play like an underdog, he played like the best player on the floor. Game 3. Jimmy Butler delivers one of the greatest finals performances ever. 40 points, 11 rebounds, 13 assists, no threes, no shortcuts, just relentless attacks, perfect reads, pure dominance. He outplayed LeBron. Then somehow, he did it again. Game 5. Another masterpiece. 35 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, playing nearly the entire game, guarding everyone, leading every possession. By the end, Jimmy was exhausted, bent over, gasping for air, but still refusing to come out. That image, Jimmy Butler completely spent, yet still standing, that was the bubble in one moment. Jimmy Butler didn't win the championship, but he won something else. Respect.
In this game, throughout your career, there's certain guys that stick out. When you step on the floor, it's going to be maximum effort every possession, and that's from both sides. And that's been like that throughout Jimmy's whole career. Every time I've matched up with him, no matter what uniform he's had on and I had on, we've always battled it out. So nothing but respect for a guy that brings it every single night, brings his hard hat, punches his clock, and leave it all on the floor.
He proved that leadership isn't volume, that superstardom doesn't always look pretty. Sometimes it looks like sacrifice, defense, and carrying a team further than it was supposed to go.
Again, the motherfucker puts his body on the line every time, and he understands it. Like the playoffs, I heard him on the Knuckleheads where he says he's never won it at any level.
I haven't won on any level. I can't say that I'm a winner.
In the bubble, Jimmy Butler wasn't just a star. He was undeniable. The bubble was temporary, but what Jimmy Butler showed wasn't. For one postseason, he reached a level few ever touch. No hype, no excuses, just greatness under pressure. That was the moment Jimmy Butler became a superstar. Not because he said it, but because the game proved it. And that's all for today. See you in the next one.